Newport News City employees are one step closer to having the right to collectively bargain. City Council approved an ordinance Tuesday night creating a framework for this process, but employees won't actually begin negotiating contracts for another 2 years. Jordy Clark explains.
Tuesday's night's vote was a historic one for Newport News City employees, but before anyone sits down at the bargaining table, city leaders say much preparation is ahead in the next 2 years. Dozens of city employees and union members packed council chambers Tuesday night as city leaders approved a collective bargaining ordinance. While supporters celebrated the vote, the ordinance doesn't take effect until July 2028, giving the city time to prepare before negotiations can begin. The president of the Newport News chapter of the Virginia Police Benevolent Association, Matthew Garessa, says the ordinance needs consistency.
Elections happen, city administrations change, department heads change, but your city employees will still be here. A collective bargaining ordinance will allow your police officers, firefighters, dispatchers, caseworkers, mechanics, administrative workers, equipment operators, tradesmen, and so on to have a consistent outlook for their jobs.
Before employees can negotiate contracts, the city says it must create bargaining units, hire a labor relations administrator, upgrade its human resource systems, and train staff. But not everyone agreed with the city's projected cost. James Graves with the Newport News Education Association questioned the city's numbers.
But I don't call upon you to deal with that physical, that other, the $1.5 million thing. That's wrong. It's a scare tactic. So something is wrong with this $1.5 million.
City documents estimate millions of dollars in startup and administrative cost. Those supporters argued those projections are too high. Still, labor leaders say the focus should remain on building a fair process for employees. Mayor Philip Jones says the goal is to create a process that benefits both employees and the city.
For a long time, workers' rights have been ignored, and I think it's a fundamental right and a moral obligation to ensure that people have their right to collectively bargain. And so we have a 2-year runway. We're going to build this into our budget.
In Newport News, Jordy Clark, 13 News Now.
Well, the plan calls for 5 collective bargaining units covering first responders, administrative employees, and more.